Shoes Money Crew. They're like, who's that? Oh, it's a Team E Contenders. And everybody else is like, what?
Well, speaking of things, well, just speaking of anything, really, Angry Titans coming out here on a pretty unique composition. They've got double projectile, triple projectile even. Urki, Onigod, and Elivo all coming up with these maximum damage. Luddy's going to be there on the Mercy, going to be splitting his attentions with this damage boost. And of course, Lolsish is already engaged with that pile driver.
Yeah, he's going to get a nice chunk of charge for that. Only got already at 50% of the Riptide. Feels pretty good when you're spamming into tanks. It is 3-3 for Shoes Money Crew EU. Just like there, yep, jumping back to base, maybe picking up a projectile of their own, or a hit scan even, to try and take out Elivote in midair. Point is going to get capped by Angry Titans in the meantime, though.
Or just call Angry Titans Angry Butchers, because the goats have been slain, and they are going to be moving up now towards a different composition. Coasty and Barbecue going to be sticking on those dive tanks, but Mouse and Zeal want to be moving in a more stealthy approach. You've got the Ninja and the Hacker on their side. Sombra and Genji ready to go, but Zeal's already taken too much damage. 156 from one of those rockets from Elivote. Going to leave him wanting for healing.
Yeah, he's already up 84% on charge as well. Oh, that's not where you want to be, Ghosty. Jumps straight into the trap. Only got his damage booster as well. Easy kill. And that will be a Riptide now available for him. First ult online. Urki, not quite that far behind, is going to get his as well. Nice sleep in midair. Elivote's going to plummet to the earth, but not after killing Barbecue. That we'll see. You can see Lolsish just kind of carrying over his body, making sure he doesn't go down rather quickly. But he's going to get taken out by, in fact, Genji, Zeal on Genji, who's going to make his way to the point also. Tyre from Onigod did get launched out to try and kill Coasty, who was also asleep, taking a quick nap. Does get taken out, and that will be a change up from Angry Titans. Yep, Elivote now jumping over to the Diva, decides triple projectile, not working out so well for them.
Zeal there is going to get a quick dash reset, is going to expend it now to try and take down Onigod, who's taking cover within the Dragon. Don't know if that was the play right there for Onigod. He's going for a little bit of a free trip down to the beach.
I mean, you maybe would have like turned this point around, just reset. Maybe. IPN gets a face full of Shurikens. Zeal has Dragon Blade now available, getting the reflect on too. Barbecue and himself are going to take out Urki. Elivo's going to fall too. There will be some mines laid down on the point also. Lolsish possibly looking to change here after using that ult, not entirely sure. But the point's still in contestation. 75%, not taking it just yet. They finally find the flip as they do manage to kill off the rest of the Titans, and I have a nice set of ults as well.
Well, because that contest was so staggered there from Angry Titans, Shoes Money Crew didn't really need to unleash a huge amount of ultimates in order to take them out one by one. Thryspear had to use, of course, that nano boost, but they've got the EMP, they've got the Blade, the Sound Barrier, and the Self-Destruct ready to go. So you could have a Blade, Sound Barrier quite easily here, or potentially an EMP Blade.
Oh, that's exactly what they're going to do. There's the Blade. Zeal coming out, slicing one through already. Luddy is just going to reset. Yep, there we go. Zeal dashed downwards.
Somehow got credited for that kill.
Yeah, I don't really. Maybe swung him on the way down. Not entirely sure how that happened. Zeal decided he wanted a couple more kills on the board instead of just plummeting. Okay, well, I can imagine he was. I don't think he's going to stick on Genji after that one. That does mean they get a team fight win quite easily, and they do get almost a free swap up here as well. They got a couple of tank ultimates available, and Izzy has that Sound Barrier.
However, Angry Titans do have a position on the point right now. They're going to be facing up against a very angry Primate there.
Self-destruct. Luddy is going to get killed by that one, and Coasty actually pushing Onigod off of the map too. Barbecue finds himself a nice double kill on Lolsish, and again, Angry Titans with a quick reset. More importantly, though, you can look at IPN. He's had that nano boost for so long. Just trying to waste Shoes Money Crew's ultimates for the time, because they know it's only 1 to 2 team fights here that they need to win in order to secure the map.
And look at this now. Shoes Money Crew are going to be very much wanting for that ultimate charge. Coasty going to move over to a Reinhardt of his own, and they only got the Sound Barrier to try and carry him through this next fight. Meanwhile, IPN, like you said, he's got that nano boost ready to go, and they've also got a self-destruct ready should it be required.
There's the nano boost onto Lolsish. He's going to move forward, does get stunned up, doesn't quite use the shatter just yet, has to heal for the time being. Plus, waiting for that Sound Barrier off might be quite beneficial. Self-destruct up into the center near the point. Doesn't quite find an enemy just yet. And in fact, Urki in the back line is going to be able to find Trispear, and a perfect 4K for Lolsish. He's going to find 4 people on the floor, and that will be a small delay for Mouse, but he is going to get taken off quite quickly. There we go. And Izzy is going to go down as well. Bloody finding another kill onto Mouse, just booping him away. No worries for him. He's going to find the kill onto Barbecue as well. 99%, 78 though. Angry Titans are going to need to win this next team fight in order to secure the map.
It's all going to come down to this last fight, Josh, but potentially Angry Titans here can be aggressive and try and force Shoes Money Crew to not even touch a point, because they do have Onigod and his Graviton Surge ready to go. Mouse is almost close to that as well, can potentially combo it with Barbecue, but already Onigod is struck.
Living without fear, Onigod moving in. Easy double kill for Lolsish. Coasty and Mouse are going to go down. That will be the rally coming out for the side of Shoes Money Crew, but little to no good it is doing. Overtime is there. Angry Titans still control the point, although 2 people are on it. Izzy gets taken out first. That will be the Diva. The only person left, Barbecue, gets ejected from the mech, and a bio grenade will seal the deal. And now it's just Angry Titans just cleaning the rest of Shoes Money Crew up. They're going to end up securing Lighthouse.
Great understanding there of the win conditions from Angry Titans. We've only got using that Graviton a little bit early. They need to catch out 2 of the frontline tanks. They got Mouse and we got Colsty. Lolsish swung through them and built himself up an Earth Shatter. He just tried to lay that down on its own against Zeal on the Brigida and missed, which was a bit interesting. But still, they won the round, so all's well that ends well, Lolsish.
Well, you get speed boost when you rally. Maybe that was it.
Maybe
just danced around
super evasive.
Yeah, maybe she'll bash to the other side.
It was a zoning Earth Shatter.
Yeah.
Trying to deny all that space from Brigida.
We've seen a zoning Grav today already.
We have seen a zoning Grav.
They're my favorite.
We've also seen like a zoning Blade from Zeal.
He tried. Well, it's not really a zoning. He's still got a kill and then dashed off the edge.
Yeah.
That's not zoning. He's still got a kill.
I guess.
Zoning implies like you're getting nothing.
Well, no, that's the opposite of what zoning implies.
Oh yeah, because you're quite into space. Shut up, Harry. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. You know what I meant. Low Stage is going to be on the dive tank on the Winston. Colsty is going to match him on the Reinhardt. I'm going to use that speed boost to try and catch Losses out of position. A lot of damage actually going on to Only God. Going to have to be a little bit more careful than that, I'm afraid. Angry Titans, they're not going to have the front liner shield of a Reinhardt to work with. Only God is very high charge though. Point right now being taken by Shoes Money Crew. Our Angry Titans are going to have to touch this at some point. They decide not to do so and actually jump for the back line instead. As a very high charge Zaya right in your face, and he's going to be earning a Graviton Surge rather soon. But Mouse finding Elivote to start off with is a very good start for Shoes Money Crew.
Erky there did have Colsty on his own away from the remainder of his team, then whip shot him back towards the remainder of Shoes Money Crew. I'm not a huge fan of that play, to be honest. It meant that everyone on the side of Shoes Money Crew suddenly had their protection return. Lolsish trying his best there, but a single pellet from Barbecue did end his life. I think it was on 1 or 2 HP right there. And look at all the ultimates Shoes Money Crew have ready to go now. They've already got 3 in the bank, out there beck and call, but they've got 3 also almost ready. Izzy's the lowest here, and he's about 70%.
IPN's going to have to work a little bit harder than that to get his ultimate, because otherwise if Mouse has that ground, they're probably going to get team wiped. There we go, Transcendence online. Mouse only just getting his ultimate in the next couple of seconds. There's a rally from Zeal, they're going to move forward. And they've both taken the high ground, it's going to get dragged in. The Gigantic Bongo comes out. Slowsish is going to get taken down, but a projectile barrier coming out through from Only God is going to save him for the time. However, the rest of Angry Titans are going to get wiped. Barbecue actually finding the kill with the remake there. It does a small bit of damage.
Barbecue actually got the remake knockback, but knocked Only God off of the point and into the ravine below. So some great environmental kills there coming through from Barbecue, but I'm not sure if you even get ult charge of that. I think you may do.
That'd be pretty nice if you did.
I'm not sure if it considers it part of the channel for self-destruct, which means you can't get additional ult charge, like you can't get ult charge for swinging on down opponents from Earth Shatter.
It's the small things. That rally's quite a big thing though. It's something about grab. Uh-oh, Colsey's in trouble. There's the beat at the back as he manages to catch every single member, but Colsey's already going to go down to IPN. Discord all doing a lot of damage, but Angry Titans are going to have to do a little bit more damage to get through that Transcendence that Shoes Money Crew has laid out and actually retreating back to the point. No Colsey and no Shatter available to them. They're going to have to be a little bit more careful. Barbecue's Meg is going to get destroyed, but Lolsish is in turn going to get destroyed by Zeal's Rocket Flare.
Indeed he is. And what was actually really cool there that stopped Colsty, or rather stopped Colsty from being saved, was that they tried not to.
They're still going to actually go for this one, Harry. Transcendence and a Graviton Surge onto the side, and that is a hammer down from Colsty. He's going to find one, but look, another beat comes out. A nice boop. Only God, only just making it away. In fact, he does end up going off the map, but Colsty is going to actually follow him. Elivote with the self-strike going high into the sky. It doesn't manage to catch anybody, but that's a lot of charge now for Mouse. The rally armor still available for him and Tri-Spear is near that Transcendence too. Lolsish falls yet again to Zeal. He's just getting soloed out time and time again. And that'll be Zeal even picking up the kill on Elivote. Now he's on Angry Titans to stall this point out. 99% ticks to 100. And Shoes Money Crew are going to find Ruins.
Alright, I'm going to go back to my words now. We got a little bit interrupted by Shoes Money Crew brazenly winning the entire point. But what actually happened there that stopped Colsty from being saved by the 2 spot odds was that quite rightfully, there was an attempt to stagger out those support ultimates from Shoes Money Crew so you can get the maximum length of time and efficacy out of all of those. But so there was so much burst damage onto Colsty to get rid of that sound barrier that everyone else still had about 300 or 400 sound barrier health while his was depleted. Which means that Tri-Spear had to decide whether he was going to solo Transcendence for Colsty when it wouldn't be healing anyone else because they have the overshield, or if he'd wait for it. And he just took too long to transcend because he wanted to not overlap those ults so hard. And remember that Colsty actually got taken down through 2 support ultimates.
Difficult decision was made, and unfortunately did end Coasty's life, but they still secured the round, and Issues Money Crew tying Elios up one apiece. Bits of a different composition, as we always see, on well, having that Orisa come out, and Mouse actually jumping onto the McCree, and we've got Zeal. He's on that Hanzo, taking a little bit of damage. Urki and Onigod are going to match them in those picks, though.
Huge amount of shield breaking power from both teams, for the McCree and the Hanzo, of course. We'll have to see who can hit the most headshots. Mouse versus Onigod. Onigod's a very well-known hit scan player, of course.
Okay, Barbecue's going to take down Urki already. That shield's going to deplete for the side of Angry Titans. You've got to be really careful now. Los is being extremely aggressive, has got that bio grenade afflicted on him, receiving extra heals, but Elivo's mech is going to fall in turn. Issues Money Crew secure on the point for the time. Elivo going for the quick reset, jumping in the well himself, and Luddy, he's doing the same, donating a little bit of ult charge to Barbecue.
IPN doing a huge amount of healing here. Has got himself very close to that nano boost, but he's going to need to heal himself a little bit harder. Zeal picking up kill after kill, but he's still pretty far away from that dragon. Look at how much damage Mouse has done.
Did you say heal harder?
Yeah, he's got
just heal more, please.
You got to press M1 with all of your might. This is why pro gamers have very developed finger muscles.
God damn, that's how Mercy's heal more.
You got to have some mercy for that Mouse.
No, well, really?
I don't know.
No, I hate playing Mercy and I hate seeing Mercy, I'm not going to lie. I'm so glad Arn's back in the meta, and so is IPN. He has that nano boost available to him. Tri-Spear unleashing the trans, and the dragons coming out as well on the side of Zeal. I think that was eaten though. There's no dragons on the map. Good job, Ellie votes. That will be Mouse with the Deadeye. Can't quite find anybody just yet. Only a little bit of damage. In fact, I was extremely close to actually dinging Urki just straight off the face of the map. Ends up going to sub 10 HP. Mouse will be chasing the rest of Angry Titans away. 55% on the clock already. They only used 2 ultimates in that fight, and they got Supercharger coming up soon.
Loftus has opted to move over now towards the Winston because he doesn't want to engage into an Orisa who already has barrier advantage from being able to place it down sooner, and because his team need to aggress onto Shoes Money Crew, who are in control of the point, he's always going to lose those Orisa duels.
Ooh, big boy dive straight onto Colsty. He's going to go golden. A little bit of damage reduction. Tri-Spear not quite there, though. Fortunately, Zenyatta hasn't evolved that much just yet. Lolstich finds himself a double kill. Mouse is going to go down as well. Urki gets the nice clean-up kill onto Zeal. They're going to finally retake the point. And now it's up to Shoes Money Crew to win one fight. They are on 87%, looking on 90 now almost. But the wealth of ultimates from Angry Titans is kind of scary to look at.
Yeah, you're going to have to try and whittle those down bit by bit. Urki's almost there with that with the blade as well, which will be a whole ultimate 6-pack for them. Meanwhile, Shoes Money Crew have made a couple of swaps. Zeal has moved over from the Hanzo onto the Brigitte, and Costi has also forgone the Orisa to try and move on to that more mobile Winston. No one wants to be attacking with an Orisa here because you're often at a shield disadvantage when you have to move and lay it down at the same time.
Urki's still looking at 99%. Lolstich has to go a little bit primal there. He's going to receive a little bit of armor as well. Oh, he's dead.
1,000 HP to 0 real fast.
That was close. There's Dragon Blade though. No more flashbang. Thank you very much, says Urki. Gets one, gets two. Oh, gets shield bash straight into the wall. Barbecue with the thrusters finds the kill. However, still a man advantage for Angry Titans right now, who are still controlling the point. Self-destruct available for Barbecue. They're playing it a little bit more safe now. They have to wait for Mouse to get back into the action.
IPN could be very vulnerable, however, to a self-destruct. It doesn't have any movement cooldowns, and Onigod here is playing Shepherd, trying to keep everyone away from rejoining the team. Going to pick up that health back, take away the damage from the whip shot. Now he's going to be moving in onto Izzy. That's his primary target. He's got to avoid these stuns though, Jaws.
Nice couple of headshot onto the Lucio. We'll heal that up rather quickly. Onigod, if he can build that pulse bomb up, that could be a whole lot of damage. So, same with that self-destruct though. That's a whole lot of damage if you stand in front of it, but fortunately enough, Angry Titans use their WAS and D keys to move out of the way. That'll be a pulse bomb onto Izzy. Ends up getting taken down. A high noon, just foregoing most of the targets of Angry Titans, but does clear them off the point. Most importantly, 76% now on the board for Angry Titans as the flip goes through to shoot.
Angry Titans now need to win this, but Onigod's already been taken down. Zeal's going to be claiming that one. Colsty on the other side going to be traded out, Jaws.
Yes, he will, as Elivote did chase him up into the sky. Urki looking rather aggressive on the sidelines here, wants to make sure there's no flankers coming through from the side of Shoes Money Crew. However, he's got to be a little bit more careful. That was like a nano brick, just gets instantly taken down. Stun after stun. McCree flashbang straight into Zeal. Shield bash with a Discord orb. That is a very, very sad story for the Brigitte. As self-destruct launched into the air, only destroying a shield, and Luddy actually finds the boop on to Barbecue as well. IPN with the kill onto Zeal, and that will be a big D-mech. Here's the Wrecking Ball, jumps on in the back line. Lolstich is going to have to stall out here. 99% for Shoes Money Crew.
Feels like Shoes Money Crew here don't quite have the target focus to take down one target on Angry Titans. So managed to get Urki, but after that, kind of fell apart when you were suffering multiple dives from people like Elivote on his own, bringing in the self-destruct Lolstich with a pile driver, and of course now you've got to worry about Onigod coming back on the McCree. Angry Titans are poised to win this entire map if they can win the next fight, but so are Shoes Money Crew. It all comes down to this, Jaws.
They've got the beat as well. They're going extremely aggro, but only God staying alive most importantly. The beat is used fairly aggressively. Doesn't hit Mouse, and he's actually asleep on the sides. Now the main heal for Angry Titans is dead. IPN's already gone. Zeal just fragging on this Brigitte just so heavily. A nice shield bash into a shield bash, but a Transcendence will actually save Zeal for the time being. Another kill onto Urki and a high noon onto the point to clear everybody off. Shoes Money Crew looking to take this right here, right now. Elifo does manage to eat the flashbang, but can't eat the rest of the damage. OT ticks through. Angry Titans are going to fall, and Shoes Money Crew, they're going to find a map win.
I am absolutely flabbergasted, Jaws. SM Crew, as it is in our client, have claimed Ilios. This is a pre-selected map, of course. This wasn't even their own selection, which means potentially for the first time in Overwatch Contenders Season 3, Angry Titans will get to pick a map.
Yeah, it does feel pretty good if you're Shoes Money Crew right now. Control is always a bit of a strange one. We do talk about it a fair bit.
It's the great equalizer.
It is, because more often than not, if you do cap the point first, you can kind of roll your ultimates. And from there, it's very easy to kind of build shatters from grabs and build grabs from shatters. It's kind of just a snowball downhill. And if the enemy team does manage to take it, they're only going to get a little bit of percent before you come back in and just roll with your ults. But massive morale boost now for Shoes Money Crew. They're taking a map win off of Angry Titans, who were seen as probably the favorites to win this entire season. We're going to jump to a quick break, guys. Angry Titans, they're going to get to choose a map coming up soon. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Contenders EU. This is Angry Titans versus Shoes Money Crew. With that map win for Shoes Money Crew, it's now going to be Angry Titans' turn to choose the map. And Elios as well did go 2-1 in favour of Shoes Money Crew. Not something we really expected.
Yeah, quick old right hook being given from Shoes Money Crew, which may have put Angry Titans off balance. We've got to remember, they have lost their their head coach, Packing 10, who's moved over to greener pastures, a brighter opportunity. Not quite sure what it is yet. I'm sure it'll be revealed all in good time. But they do have a new head coach coming in, but hasn't had much time with the team yet. So you've got to wonder how they're going to try and adjust their behaviours to deal with what Shoes Money Crew is throwing at them. And it seems like both of these teams are very much trying to avoid moving back towards those 3-3 compositions, when instead they could bring out something a little bit new, like a McCree or like a triple projectile DPS like we saw from Angry Titans on the initial point of Elios, which they won.
Yeah, definitely. And even IPN stepping in as well for AT has been really good for them too. His Arna play has just been fantastic so far. We'll see if he can keep it up. The map choice obviously was Hollywood, as we jump on to Shoes defense first, as Angry Titans are going to attack. We did see that triple projectile like you said, but someone that impressed me last week was Zeal on his Pharah. It did really pop off, and this time popped off with his blade. Maybe a little bit too much, as he did throw himself off the edge, but it was just resetting.
Oh, I've got a strange sense of deja vu here, Jules. One of the first games we ever saw in Overwatch Contenders 2018 was That's a Disband versus Angry Titans, and there are 4 members of That's a Disband on Shoes Money Crew EU. They won that 3-2. They were up against Angry Titans, who also had IPN subbing in, but for Elivo. This time IPN is subbing in for AFOX, so he's on his proper role again, but oh, imagine if the deja vu comes back. That would be uncanny.
God, brain is exploding. There's so many possibilities, Harry. Well, Shoes Money Crew decide the possibility of them running hamster. Sorry, Angry Titan, the possibility of them running hamster. Looking pretty strong. Uh-oh, didn't see that coming though, did you? Barbecue is taken extremely low, but they chase only got out and kill him off. Mauser's going to end up securing that one. And Lolsish, yep, just turns into a ball again, rolls away, knows not to look back.
You're going to need eyes on the back of your ball if you're going to see that one coming. Corsey getting a couple of swings there, forcing out an early recall from Underwood. Is now to swap over to that Zaya, going over for that classic 3-3, except they're running the Zenyatta now, so they can deal extra damage to Colsty. Of course, they will be going up against the Zenyatta as well, so it's going to be all about where they can land those Discord orbs.
There we go. Tri-Spirit versus IPN. Looking pretty good on ult charge so far. Mouse, protecting his Reinhardt, stepping in front of him as he had the personal barrier up. Colsty going extremely low, but Elivo's mech is already a casualty for Angry Titans. They might want to play a little bit more cautiously. That's not what I meant, Lolsish. He has that walking forward, gets shield bashed, and Barbecue secures himself a second kill.
A minute already from Angry Titans. Time bank has elapsed. Shoes Money Crew being incredibly aggressive. Mouse needs to levy what he can to use this energy before it dissipates to try and build up towards that all-important Graviton Surge. It's one of the most important ultimates in all of these 3-3 compositions, because it can very much facilitate the building of more grabs and more rallies by swinging into the people who are clumped together with these melee heroes.
Or you can't quite be that cheeky, Colsty, holding off to the right side. Angry Titans do stiff him out eventually. 90% on board for Mouse, as that Graviton Surge coming online very soon. 2 support ults coming just online now. That Transcendence and that Rally, which is going to be used by Zeal. The Shatter hits the floor, hits 3, and instant Transcendence from both sides. Only 66% towards his grab, and Mouse does throw his out. Manages to catch 2 as IPN just taking the majority of that fire from Barbecue up on the high ground. Ends up getting taken down along with Luddy. Only God finds a little bit of revenge in Colsty, but the rest of Shoes Money Crew are just going to walk through Angry Titans.
And if a little tidbit there as well was that Mao's actually tanked a shield bash for Colsty when they were retreating away from their aggression, because you know that if Colsty gets shield bashed, that's when he does get given that Discord orb. And the Discord orb can be so fatal to a Reinhardt. If you've got it as a Zaya, you're a little bit safer because you can hide behind Reinhardt's shield, and people have got to be a lot more aggressive to move through that shield to hit you compared to hitting the Reinhardt.
Well, it's time to rally on the side of AT this time.
Oh, not like this, the boop and the grab?
Whoops-a-daisy, trying to grab the plants, but unfortunately they are stationary objects on this map. There's the Shatter. It's going to hit 1. It's going to be Urki. Urki's going to be the main recipient of all that damage. Same with Lolsish. He ends up going down as well. Not the grab you're hoping for. Only God. Luddy has got the sound barrier, and they've got self-destruct, and maybe the Shatter next fight as well. That grab, that was key in order to roll through these points. But Shoes Money Crew, look at their ults that are coming online. They've got grab, trance, rally, and even a self-destruct.
The pressure's on, Jaws. Angry Titans, I would say that in most situations you've got to stay calm, but in this situation they've got to get angry, and they've got smacked already.
Zeal's pretty damn angry right now, if I do say so myself. In fact, all the supports are. Zeal's going to find himself 2 kills. Tri-Spirit and Izzy, likewise, chasing them all the way back to spawn. Going to leave Elivote out and try and body block as much as they can for hopefully getting them off Sees a bit of armor, so potentially not going down. There you go. Nice body block by Only God there. What a wraparound from Shoes Money Crew, hiding up in the high ground, and didn't really use an ult there. They used that shadow, but hey, look at that. Bam. They got the grab. They're going to throw it in. Straight on top of LOWCish. That's the only kill they need. Even the self-destruct thrown in for good measure.
I don't know if the self-destruct was really necessary there. That's another thing they're not going to have ready, but Angry Titans, they're on their last legs here, George. They've got 24 seconds remaining. These were our favourites for the group against who many people thought might be last place in this group. Shoes Money Crew, who are currently up 1-0. Angry Titans cannot allow this to pass. They've got 4 ultimates. They've got to lay them down perfectly. They're only up against the Transcendence, and there's the speed boost to engage.
No fear. IPN hitting the trance, going to jump straight onto the point, but likewise, so is Tri-Spear. The hammer gets into the floor. Urki and Only God and any vote are going to go down, but the beat to save them for the time being. Urki is going to be the first casualty, and Barbecue is going to kill off LOWCish. Mao's going to be more than safe inside this house, receives 100% charge. Now there's no shield to stand in his way from just carving everybody up. Only God, Luddy, and IPN fall. Angry Titans are going to get full held on Hollywood.
What is going on, Jaws? I don't even know. The best Angry Titans can hope for exiting this half is a 1-0. And that's only if they can hold the first point of Hollywood for 4 minutes and not give up 1 tick. This is unprecedented in terms of potential upset material.
Season 1 flashback.
This is the Season 1 flashback. Oh, no.
Is that what Angry Titans are feeling running? Oh, no.
That's literally the inner monologue of everyone. All like 76% of them who stayed angry versus those who are running SMC and are currently ahead in this sprint by far.
Stay worried.
Stay worried, definitely. Stay anxious.
Well, they're going to be on the defense. It's their turn to try and get the full hold. It's going to be a tough one. We'll see what they want to hold, though, with Luddy. You're not going to play the Torbjorn. I know you're not, mate. Let's be real with ourselves. But something we did see last week and a little bit today as well was this full hold style. You play Orisa, you play someone like Soldier to hold the high ground, and then you play the Junkrat and hopefully just get a few multi-man tires like we saw last week. That's all they can hope for right now. Looks like they're going to roll out the gate with it. Luddy, are you staying with that? That's a lot of
well, right now,
healing.
Jaws, the full hold comp is apparently 3-3 played by Shoes Money Crew. Angry Titans do appear to be actually coming out with this Torbjorn. We're going to be running the triple DPS with solo healer IPN, and this is very risky because let's think about how many of Angry Titans can actually return to a point quickly if they are picked. They have no resurrection mechanic. They are lacking healing. IPN here doesn't even have a Sombra. He's not going to have that health pack downstairs. If Zeal can hack their health back under him, okay, he's moving over to Brigida, but if he can hack that health back under him, IPN's going to have to rely on Only God and his Bardic Field to heal him up, and that gives him 40 healing per second, but it's a cooldown, Jaws. That isn't reliable healing that you can continuously pick up.
Kind of curious where Luddy has actually put that turret. 'Cause normally you'd see it inside like you put it on the stairs in the back so it's covered by the few plants in order for it not to be
Stealth
seen.
turret.
Stealth turret, exactly that. It's kind of hard to see actually. It's kind of annoying.
Sombra cosplay is what I meant, but I was thinking about Torbjorn and turrets.
Well, Urki as well. One big play by Urki I want to point out real quick. He's actually put a trap on the inside, so doesn't look like Shoes Money Crew are going to be able to wrap around, which is fairly big, because if you do and then take control of the back side of the cap, it could be fairly frustrating. They're going to go for a full dive, though. Only God putting down that healing.
Got to move on point.
Charge? Oh my goodness, 45% already. Have to move to the point. Urki doing a good job of just clearing everybody off. The turret is going to go down. Unlucky Luddy, you're going to have to re-put that on the point, or wherever it was. Replace it. I didn't even know where it was, mate. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm not sure.
Luddy, look, he's got 35% ult charge. It couldn't have been. I don't know where it is.
Well,
it's actually really bugging me.
A quick pick was quickly answered at least. Angry Titans there doing their best to collapse upon the diving members of Shoes Money Crew and not really losing their cool. Early vote went onto a point, kept it contested so that that first tick wasn't going to be given away, and now Shoes Money Crew have actually lost a significant portion of their ult bank. A minute and a quarter has already been elapsed and they don't really have many ults to speak of right here, Jaws. Meanwhile, Urki's building up towards that all-important Riptire.
Well, they're going to jump again. Only God's going to have his own line as well. Puts the Bionic Field down and nade onto the floor. Instant mass healing for the rest of Angry Titans. They're going to have to get on point for the time. However, Only God finding Barbecue is a very good start. Colsty is going to go down as well. Only God taking a little bit too much damage as the top of the cafe has been controlled now by Zeal and Mouse. There's the supercharger, a lot of extra damage, and the Molten Core being laid all across the point, so little to no access to the cart are Zeal and Izzy going to have. However, LOWCish's Bongo is going to fall, and LOWCish is going to follow him as well. Urki's tire is going to have to be a bit of a miracle
inside
here,
the
but it
bubble.
got instantly bubbled there by Colsty. A self-destruct onto the point is going to kill Zeal. The turret's going to go down. This tick might just go straight over to Shoes Money Crew. They're going to be able to get it before Only God can get back. Shoes Money Crew match point in this series against AT.
That was so messy from Shoes Money Crew and Angry Titans. It was just such a brawl. We saw Zeal actually have his whip shot blocked by the Orisa shield when he tried to go into the supercharger, but when we saw Mouse go round with the odd flank on the Zaya to take it down, make sure people weren't doing as much damage, and Modern Core didn't get a huge amount of value. What just happened, Jaws? My brain is melting.
Luddy played Torben, it didn't work.
Well, I think a lot of things didn't work for Angry Titans right there.
I mean, okay, so one thing, I really like the idea of the comp, right? Because you have Soldier, which is Bionic Field, you grenade, there's so much healing, and you saw his ult charge at the first fight, boom, straight up to 50% almost. But the problem is, like you mentioned, you've only got IPN as that solo healer, and then you need to contest point.
Well, I really like the idea of another perspective, Jaws.
So do I. I think we're going to jump over to the desk. They're going to break down those two games a little bit more.